Hey everybody, for today's game, I'm playing Gwen in the top lane. I'm going to tell you how to play Gwen for the new split that has just come out. A lot of people are trying Gwen maybe for the first time, and most of you guys are playing it wrong. You're playing with Conquering, maybe using recommended runes. The way to play Gwen, first strike, generate as much gold, turn gold into ability power, turn that gold into straight up true damage. So, playing against Nasus, Doran's Blade start. Okay, so this guy's looking to fight me early. Now, one thing I will say is like the build and kind of the idea for Gwen right now that I got going on, I actually took from a tweet from a Challenger EU West player that kind of inspired me to make this video in general. Because I feel like a lot of people that play Gwen, you know, maybe play Gwen just like casually, maybe as like a counter pick for, you know, some of the tanks have been playing against this season. But Gwen can be played in so many matchups, and she could be utilized as a very hard carry, especially in like these, you know, potentially lower elo games that you guys are in, whether it's like iron, bronze, silver, gold, trying to climb out, and you want like a 1v9 carry champ. Maybe you don't mesh, you know, maybe one of my viewers, you don't, you know, mesh with Trynd this season, you don't like, you know, how he is. I think Gwen is a great champion for this season and not being nerfed, which is another big portion. So, let's take a look at runes. So, gonna analyze these runes just so you know. First strike, gold, and a bunch of extra damage with, you know, stacking up your snips. Very strong. But also you have cash back, so you get 6% gold back when you purchase legendary items. So every time you build items, you get more gold to buy more items more quickly. That way you can get your 3-item spike, which actually is Nashor's, into Malignance, into Death Cap. So a lot of people maybe just go Nashor's Death Cap, but actually that Malignance, to be able to get more ultis off, to just force all-ins, force big-time first strike cash-ins, is crazy freaking good. On top of, you're also going to be building, instead of like merch treads or CDR boots, you're actually going to be building sword boots, because you reduce magic resist with Malignance. Then you also are going to be, you know, penetrating a little bit extra with the sword boots. With Gwen's rework that she had a couple years ago, they converted her 100% true damage, you know, 1,000 cuts into 50% of the original value. And a lot of people haven't really, you know, like necessarily adapted to that change, even though the change was forever ago. So that being said, like, you know, penetration through stuff like Void Staff is still super important. Oh, wow, he actually just walked up. Get as much gold as possible, maybe I can get an extra snip.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, so, I mean, Wave's in a pretty good position. It's frozen on my side. I got biscuits, I got potions. And, again, Jack of all trades, just another, you know, rune that we can take to increase our ability power. So, that's why we're taking it. And then, of course, we have Absolute Focus. We have Gathering Storm, again, just to maximize that, the AP. So right now this is giving us 9, and Gathering Storm, of course, gathers throughout the game to give us more and more gold. Or, sorry, AP. So right here, I'm going to freeze this wave. I'm going to look to, like, auto, like, every now and then, just to try to keep my 4 stacks up. As soon as Nasus comes back, I want to be able to attack him with a 4-stack passive. So I could W there, but W actually takes a lot of mana unless he's like committing onto me for more than just, you know, that one ability. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna use Ghost here. I think he was looking to walk up to try to juke my Q, but I was patient, waited for it. So, no matter how my team does, wow, we actually have an ADC Aurelia. No matter how my team is doing, like, I know, like, if I'm beating my matchup, like, I'm gonna be a problem to deal with on this build push. And most mages mid can't really deal with Gwen. Just because you just press the W, and you know most range mages can't deal with you, and even like the assassins mid like Zed, because you get so much armor in MR, say if it's like an Echo or Zed mid, you kind of deal with them that way as well. So let's grab this and grab this. So still build towards Nashers first because you need the attack speed. That way you can set up your snips. So you need a Gwen, just so you know, like every auto attack, you set up a stack for your Q. Once you have 4 stacks, you max out and can get full damage on the Q. So the speed at which you can rotate, you know, getting 4 auto attacks into the maxed out Q, that will increase your DPS quite a bit. And especially for like, if you get 2 full snips with the full ulti, that kills pretty much anybody, and that's tanks included. Which, I mean, Gwen is one of the premier tank killers, you know, when she gets items, because she gets so much % health damage. Oh my god. Okay, so this is fighting me straight up. Oh no. Dang. Gonna space out her Q as much as possible. Rengar coming in. Nice, I got first strike back too. So I was able to generate a lot of gold there.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Frozen. Oh, whatever. I had him away frozen, but he wants to push this out. That's fine. Like, I could freeze the wave and reset with Nashers and just strip have a permanent freeze on Nasus and look to set more all-ins, but Rengar wants to push anyone to get some turret plating. That's fine too. Maybe even dive Nasus. Not sure where Nasus is actually. Maybe he's in careful being dope. Oh, there he is. Got big time first strike proc, and because Rengar is close, Nasus not even wanting to like take this all. Like he would win the all-in because he want to take it because the Rengar is super close. Right. Gonna reset. Got Nasus down to half. He's gonna wipe still a bit, but we're able to farm a bit of first strike, so I'm gonna be able to grab Nashers and let's grab boots.
I must hurry if I am to win.
Nice, we didn't lose the plate either. I think Rengar's just staying. He really wants to beat up the dog. Respect it. Now this is obviously terrible for Rengar. You don't ever want to do this. Don't think I need an ult. Nice. Like, even though that screws over the Nasus, that is so much like gold and XP lost just from him clearing camps. So if you're a jungler looking to do that, like, the best thing you'll do there is emotional damage to the enemy top laner, because the enemy top laner knows that that guy just wasted that much time sitting there. I mean, if that's what you're trying to inflict, then hey, all power to you. Alright, so be it Nasus early game, Nasus mid game can be tough if we allow him to get items, or if we don't power up to like death cap before. Now, if you're asking, like, hey, what about first strike until out of range matchups? Well, here's the thing. When your first strike's available, you can look to engage, even in a little short trade, with your W up so they won't proc your first strike. So, actually being able to protect that, the first strike proc is pretty important. Let's grab this, and I'll wait for a glowing moat. Always look to be out of base as quickly as possible. You have to wait for an item, wait for it at the end, that we can get back to the lane. The longer, you know, more time you're spending in base, the less time you're out there gaining gold and experience. Base is lava. Okay, got Vi heading bot. I don't know if my Aurelia ADC cares. Okay, maybe she should. And it looks like a lot of lockdown. Okay, Malzahar setting too. Nasus is able to set up a little bit of a freeze, but we should be able to break it easy enough.
An ally has been slain.
If I saw Nasus going for his E animation, I was going to use my W to protect my first strike.
My hands and feet all on my own.
I'm going to go take Grubs. I'm surprised Rengar didn't take them already. Grubs are a pretty big win condition for Gwen. It's because splitting is a primary way of winning. Should be able to take this fairly quickly. I'm just going to actually W to reduce damage to get the bonus armor and MR.
An ally has been slain.
Looks like they got the first couple grubs.
Whatever it takes.
Activated W just so she can't click R on me. I didn't know she had it available, but yeah. Denied them from getting more grubs. Got the objective for myself. Now it's shoving out. And should be able to get back. So we're watching the wave. Since he's shoving a little bit slower, I'm actually going to wait. Actually, no, we have it now. But yeah, I'll wait my mana. Malignance. 20 ability haste. Able to farm first strike with a ton of ultis. And plus having her ulti up constantly just gives us that crazy all-in pressure that Gwen can provide. And the reduction in magic resist helps out a ton too. Along with sword boots for maximum penetration. Because again, we are not all true damage, even though we got quite a bit. Alright, so game's getting a little bit closer. It looks like bot lane's going like super freaking ham. And they're kind of feeding some kills back to enemy bot lane, but that's fine. So we don't have a traditional ADC, but we do have a good bit of physical damage between Aurelia and Rengar, so that's at least good. But our siege potential isn't going to be as good as a team. Why it's pretty good that I'm going to be on the split. Looking to farm anything and everything possible. You get some wards as well, that way we can crack the pathing from Vi. I want to know when Vi gets into topside jungle. I'm okay just leading with R here. One, I do a ton of damage, so I can get his stuff up pretty quickly. I'm going to use my last R to kind of stop his base. Like keeping him chunked so he has to take another back, and I'm gonna use this time to get turret damage. So this might bring out Nasus's TP, and since I'm getting so much turret damage with ulti, and I generate a lot of gold from the first strike. So even though I'm probably not getting a kill there a lot of the time, it's still super worth. I can Q Nautilus, but I'd prioritize the turret because that turret is worth 700 gold. So now that I've got this this top turret, I'm just gonna do the old Trynd thing. And top me bot. And I'm gonna ping bot lane, and that's where I'm gonna head. So next time is death cap. And you see how I'm getting a ton of gold back. Every time I buy an item with cash back, I've gotten 342 gold with cash back through 2 items. We're at 14 minutes. And I've gained 261 gold from first strike. On top of first strike, obviously adding in a ton of bonus damage. So 302 so far, which this scales with my damage going up throughout the game. So first strike gets absolutely crazy as you go in the later stages of the game. People saying FF. Oh man, they are just forcing way too hard.
I've got to make each footprint mean something.
Gotta play off my pressure.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, so Nasus, I mean, he's just kind of fighting around mid, leaving me open to split bot, and this will happen a lot of times in your games. Like, punish the movement from laner. Don't want to push into this just because the one, the buys can be back and cover, and two, I want to hold it. Got a large rod now. We're building straight into death cap as soon as possible now. Because death cap will add... Right now we're at 303 AP. I think we're going to be ending around 460 AP when we finish out our death cap. So from what I have right now, And the next couple thousand gold is going to translate into 160 more AP for me. And because I have Nashor's Tooth, obviously Nashor's has on-hit component, and of course all of our abilities too. Most important one being the 1,000 cuts, the max health damage. Don't want to get R'd by Gwen. So I took mid turret, so I've taken basically every turret this game minus the first bot turret. So I've got a bunch of bonus gold from that. Let me see if I can't sneak across. I got exhausted, but man, I did a lot of damage. So I came in from a flank, which you should always do as a top laner in general, but especially for Gwen, just not being like crowd controlled or focused right at the beginning, and I activated the W instantly, so the Malzahar didn't just instantly press R on me, Nautilus didn't instantly press R on me. And so they have to focus on, oh hey, do we want to try to deal with Gwen on this side or the enemy team on this side? They got to make that choice, especially if they have any kind of like AoE abilities, and it helped prevent a lot of that. And thanks, the turret damage, the auto is just going absolutely nuts. I mean, just getting these turrets is really how you carry with Gwen. It's not even the team fights. If you're a terrible team fighter, you're still, you know, learning what a lot of champions even do. Just sitting in a lane and just shoving it down. It's going to give you a ton of gold. And it's a pretty easy process follow. Hey, split top, get those turrets. Okay, now split bottom. That Vi really greeted to walk back to smite the camp from me. Yeah, I'll take the plus 200 gold that it's got. Plus whatever I got from first strike. I'm actually gonna go. I greeted for that wave. I've really went in my death cap. I needed 2,400 gold. I was greeting for the waves to get death cap. Don't want to get ulted by Nautilus. Didn't know if he had it available. Yeah, so when it gets about 305, this guy's building straight MR. And again, that like MR is actually good versus Gwen. That being said, we're not going to rush into penetration now, because again, we want to have the crazy split push pressure on the side lane. So instead of going magic pen right now, Nasus isn't really an issue. No one else has MR, right? So instead of going straight penetration to avoid stuff, we're actually going to go Lich Bane. Just so we can pressure those turrets if they like leave us alone for a second. I have ended the game with Gwen from hitting this inhib to all the way to killing the inhib, double Nexus turrets, and their Nexus turrets in 10 seconds. Like, it's faster than Trundle, is the greatest breacher. Oh my god. Kill Nautilus first, and then... Yo, Braum? Do you not see Kaisa? Okay, well, Rengar's gonna kill that guy, so I'm fine with it.
So, wherever you are, I know
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, let's get out of here. Actually, I'm gonna back a little bit further up.
don't start a fight without me.
Alright. I say we just do Baron.
The memories I stitch here will be my own.
Well, Rengar? I mean, I guess they're instantly revealing, right? Maybe they had a ward on where it TP'd. I'm gonna save my ulti because I don't need it. Oh my god, it just went. That guy has MR too. Spectres.
Promptly.
Got the Merc Treads as well. It just don't even matter. Okay, now we do Baron, right? Oh. I'm gonna shut this out. I'm gonna attack this. Oh my god, it did so much damage. I burned Malzahar and by ulti too. Nice, we got bot turret. I'm just gonna head towards dragon. They have 3 dragons, I don't want them getting the last one. Go the large rod. It's actually so nice that Lichbane builds out a large rod. This item gives so much ability power. It's just so good for Gwen because again, we're trying to just stack as much AP as possible. We're trying to itemize super fast. Right now I have like 50 AP coming from these 2 runes. I've got a bunch of bonus damage in gold from first strike, which has allowed me to scale this much faster. So right now I have 1100 bonus gold between first strike and cash back. Obviously that's gonna help a ton with my scaling. Let me see if I can one shot by. Okay. Oh, that was Kessa's flash and her barrier. Just prevent them from doing Baron pretty much solo, or Dragon pretty much solo. So, because we have Malignants, our R is on a 50-second cooldown. I'm gonna shove mid.
An enemy has been slain.
And hopefully we get this dragon. I mean, my main focus here is just gonna be pressuring the map. I use my ulti. I took out their jungler. Maybe I can pull the enemy jungler to me. Maybe Rengar comes in and takes this. We'll see. Do you know what? We got grubs. Damn, that's DK. I just got caned. Yo, my bad. Okay, 1,000 gold shutdown Denasis. That's pretty bad. At least we get Infernal Dragon. Getting that percentage AP is really nice with where we're at in our build. So we're at 614 AP, our 1,000 cuts. All my auto attacks do a bonus 5.42% max health damage. And I heal from that amount as well. And that can also be applied on my ulti, and then when I hit the center of, you know, my Q, center of my ulti, the 50% of the damage is done as true damage, which is crazy good.
I thought I was lost.
Alright, so last item, again, more AP, we're going to Void Staff. We need the penetration. So if they have literally 0 MR, like nobody's got even like a Negatron on their team. You could go like Shadow Flame, or maybe you're just like literally 20-0. Like, you know, Shadow Flame will do more than Void Staff at that point in the itemization, the enemy team. You know, but look at the gold again. Like, this is what's crazy to me. 700 gold, 750. So we've gone like 1,500 gold from this. And hitting the item spikes ASAP is super important. Because we get to do this and just eliminate teams. Okay, so we didn't instantly one-shot, but we set up the Rengar for killing him. And I think we can probably push and end from here, or we can do Baron. I think we should have done Baron a lot earlier, but is what it is. Sometimes your teammates are just, they got a completely different thing going on in their head of what should be done. And that's totally fine. So I think from this case, like from this map state, we just shove bottom. We shove bottom, and we go for the inhib, threaten end while team does Baron. And if they oversend people at me, then I can TP the Baron as well, and I can just force the Baron with my team.
Still can't believe I get to move your team.
I'm actually gonna TP right now, because I think I can kill this this Vi and the Kaisa. Oh my god, the damage. Woo! Snip, snip, baby. Watch the damage to turrets, by the way. The damage to turrets is always crazy. 672 on that Lichbane proc, and then auto attack so quickly. GG. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have fun playing Gwen. I know I sure have. And enjoy. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.